self-confidence, doing things that make you feel more than a little bit uncomfortable, and being the kind of guy that can attract women. If you're interested, stay tuned. That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com, and I hope you are having a wonderful day today. It is a beautiful day in San Diego. I just came back from a run here, and I thought I would do a follow-up video to an exercise I did the last time I did a run, and I gave you a homework and exercise. You can check out that video here. It's about making eye contact with strangers, basically, and it's kind of scary. I'll be honest with you, I'll give you a short recap of the video. Basically, I said, when you're running, when you're walking, you're gonna, instead of doing the natural thing you do, which I know what it is, I've observed plenty of people, I've done it myself. The natural thing is when you run by or walk by a guy, you make eye contact and you look down, you look away, whatever, or you nod your head, right? Or you smile like an idiot. And if you walk by a woman, especially if you're a guy, single guy, or guy, you make eye contact and then you smile, to show that you're non-threatening. And I said, don't do that. I said, instead, what you're going to do is you're going to make eye contact and you're going to have a determination in your eyes, and you're determined, and you're going to not smile, and you're just going to keep the eye contact and go right through it. Just stare, make them break eye contact first, and you are not going to smile, and you are not going to smirk, and you are going to just be determined and unafraid and project that. And it's a little bit awkward, and it's weird, and some people got pissed off and said, oh, I don't want to stare people down. And don't get me wrong here, guys. I'm not saying you do this all the time. I'm saying do this as an exercise, because you need to be able to do it and keep on trying it until you can. I'm going to give you the second homework assignment here that is a follow-up to that. I didn't want to tell you about that yet because I want you to do the first one first. And if you haven't done it, if you haven't succeeded, go and do it. Trust me, it's going to make a difference in your life. I'm trying to help you here. This is really going to help you if you can accomplish this. It's hard. I guarantee you it's hard, but if you keep trying, you will be able to do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? And what do you want out of life? If you want to get what you want out of life, you got to be willing to do stuff like this. I'm telling you. You're never going, it's not just going to happen someday, it's going to happen by a choice. So go and do it. Go and do it, and report back the results before I give you the second homework assignment here. So, before I do, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things I'm going to do on this channel, some videos I'm going to make. Some of you aren't going to like them, and you're going to unsubscribe. That's totally fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to help a lot of you. I know who my audience is here on YouTube, right? We have this magical thing called demographics, and I know that 97% of you are males, pretty much between the age of 20 and 30, and then there's that is broken up between 20 and 40, really, mostly. There's some of you females out there, thank you. But anyway, that's basically what it is. And I know what your interests are. Surprise their software development, and surprise their D&D and video games and the same kind of stuff. And I know what your weaknesses are, and I know what you want in life. A lot of you, not all of you, right? And if you don't like these kind of videos, that's fine. That's totally cool. You don't have to. You skip these ones. It's fine. You can listen to other videos. I think it'll help most people, because I think a lot of people secretly struggle with these problems, especially guys here. Again, I'm making this video. I'm going to tell you honestly. Some of these videos are going to be, they're going to apply more to guys. They're going to apply entirely to guys. But I think women could understand. And if you agree with this and you're a woman, then comment down so guys know that this is true, what I'm telling you, because it is true. So anyway, here's the thing. So I'm going to be doing some videos just talking about how to be more of a man, how to be more of a masculine man, the kind of man that women want, right? Because I know, right, this is why I'm gearing it this way, because I know that most of you, right, that the number one priority, the number one thing in your life is basically attracting a woman, right? That's like your number one thing. Or maybe you're in a relationship already, and you're like, I feel like I'm not my girlfriend, wife isn't into me. I need to figure out how can I get that back, or how can I be that guy, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. But it's going to be by by developing your self-confidence and your qualities, and a little bit of the psychology here, because, and I'll be totally honest with you, I didn't have this figured out. If you've gone through my story, I haven't done my early story. I'll do my early story sometime. This will be fun. This will be really fun, because man, whatever kind of dork that you were or are, I was a bigger dork. I was a bigger nerd. I was 100% unathletic. I was 100% like just the worst, writing sappy love letters to girls I never even met. Like, I was just, spending my time behind the computer playing video games and just being a total dork. And again, I'm not saying that these are, necessarily bad things, but I wasn't getting what I wanted out of life. I had no clue, and I had no self-confidence. I just was afraid of people, so shy, so socially awkward. I don't want to paint it too bad of a picture, but it was bad. I was a total dork, right? I still am, but I pretend, whatever. I pretend like I'm not. No, I learned to just appreciate myself and to be confident. I want to teach you that, because that's the key. You just got to be comfortable with yourself. And when you are comfortable with yourself, you're going to stop hiding behind some of these hobbies that are the things that you think you like, and because they're a distraction from the real world, because you can't get what you want, so you accept something else. This is like, if you go through and you look at software developers and you look at their hobbies and why they got into it, or even why, like, psychologically. No one else is going to talk about this, I don't think, besides me. I'll have the guts to do it. But if you look at why a lot of people did get into it, it's because they didn't think they could measure up to the jocks. They didn't think they could achieve a lot of the things that they actually wanted in life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm totally passionate about software development. I love software development. I love software developers, right? You are my peoples, right? But I'm just saying that this is like what maybe pushed you in that inclination. But what if you could get both, right? What if you could be a successful software developer and you could still get the girl, and you could still, have confidence and have social confidence, and not be socially awkward and feel good about yourself? What if you could do that, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about, I think there's a serious problem in today's society where men don't know how to be men. And like I said, I was the total dork. I had this problem. I had no idea what I was doing. I think society brainwashes us to some degree and demasculates men. Emasculates men. I guess that's what it is. But I'm not saying being like a chauvinist jerk. I'm not a chauvinist jerk. Sometimes I'm a jerk, but I'm not, I guess, some people would classify me as that, but that's not what my intent is. I'm just being real, just being myself, right? And that's what I want to teach you how to do, how to get back to those roots. Because when you get back to that, when you're able to be yourself, to be your own, not trying to please everyone, not trying to please the world, not being afraid of the world, but willing to confront it and take it on, right? That is when you have success. And it's not just going to be for those of you that are like, well, I'm already married, I'm already in a relationship, it's all good. I'm all at the club every night picking up girls. I don't have any problem. They like to see my C++ code. That's cool. That's fine. But this will still probably help you, because this is going to help you in all areas of your life, right? Once you have self-confidence, you're going to find not only are you going to have a lot more success with women, but you're going to have success everywhere, because your other relationships are going to improve as well, because people like confident people who are able to be themselves. They don't have a hidden agenda, right? In business, you deal with someone who has confidence much more likely. You promote them. They do better in their career. They achieve their goals more because they know how to get them, how to be, and again, not that women can't achieve their goals. Of course they can, but I'm going to show you how to do it as a man. And I think that's important. That's why I'm doing it on this channel. Like I said, some of you are going to subscribe. You're going to be like, screw this, John Sonmez, chauvinist, whatever. I don't care. That's fine. It's not for you, right? But if you want to change your life, if you want to discover some of these things, and I haven't talked about them here on this channel because it's not politically correct. And I said, well, I'd rather not raise a controversy. But now I'm realizing that I'm getting emails from people that need help, that are saying, hey, John, it's great that you're helping me in all these other areas of my life, but here's the real friggin' problem that I have. And this is the underlying cause. So this is why I'm doing this. So If you don't like that, you don't like super long videos, well, sorry, not for you. Anyway, so hopefully that is clear. I'm not entirely 100% sure exactly how far I'm going down this with the, in fact, let me know. Leave a comment below and let me know. What do you want to know? Do you want to know, like, from the attracting girl, is that your main thing? It's like, I want to know how to attract women. Just tell me that. I want to know how to be a man in my relationship and have my girlfriend or wife respect me, and if you want that, let me know, right? Just let me know how far, what kind of things that you want, or just, I'm just curious about being a man and breaking shit and being self-confident. That's fine too. You know, let me know how deep you want to go here, because we can go real deep here. And if we go too deep, we'll have to create a new YouTube channel. One that'll be like NC-17. Anyway, so let's get into the second homework assignment, because I know you've been waiting for this. So you don't think, okay, psychopathic John, right? He's telling people to go and just stare down people all the time. Well, this is interesting, actually. I ran across this guy's blog post. I will get to homework too, but I want to tell you this before. So he was talking about going into a bad neighborhood, and he was like, you know, he actually recounted an experience. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll find. I think he wrote a book called Gorilla Mindset. Anyway, I don't know enough about him. I just saw this blog post. But anyway, he was talking about going to this bad neighborhood. This guy was walking with this girl, saw him. He started walking across the street, walking over him, doing this walk, and he just stared at the guy. Just gave him a stare, like, bring it on, buddy. Just kept eye contact with him, right? For those of you who said, oh, don't do that in a bad neighborhood, or you'll get jacked. And he said the guy just, like, you know, all of a sudden he was acting all tough, and then all of a sudden he snapped down and looked down and shuffled his feet basically and walked on by. And he said that and you know, this was a big dude. I trust this guy. Like, he seemed to be pretty experienced. He said if he had done in the past, if he had looked away or looked down, that he would have gotten jacked. That guy would have come at him. He was coming at him. But because he was able to stand his ground. So for those of you that said, oh, well, that's a good way to get your ass kicked, perhaps, but I think it's more likely to stop you. Like, I think if you're looking weak and smiling like a gorilla, that you're more likely, like a chimpanzee, that you're more likely to get your ass kicked than if you're, you know, at least keeping the eye contact and not smiling, right? So that's all I'm saying, you know. But again, I'm not saying that you just grill people all the time looking to, you know, maybe you'll have some success with that, but that's not reality. This is an exercise to make you comfortable enough to be able to do it. Now comes homework 2. Are you ready for this? So if you can do that after you completed homework 1, and you can, you know, grill people, that's what we'll call it, right? Stare them down and not smile, especially for you guys. You just show intensity, and you do not smile at the women that you're walking by, and you do not break eye contact. Got it? Once you can do that, and don't do this one until you can do that, then here's the next thing I want you to do. I want you to do the same thing, make the eye contact, have an intent, and then I want you to think about, I want you to smirk. Do you know what a smirk is, right? Like, a smirk comes from this. This is how it comes from this place. It comes from, you know it and I know it. That's the smirk, right? It's you know it and I know it, right? And you could say, you know, let's say you're in the hood, some guy approaching you, right? You're like, you know it and I know it, I'll kick your ass, right? That's a smirk. A woman, you know it and I know it, I'm the shit, right? Again, I'm not trying to be all, but I'm telling you, you need to be able to do that too, right? And this is another thing that's going to build your confidence. And watch the reaction that you have, right? If you did this first homework, I want you to report your reactions from the first homework, because you're going to notice some really interesting reactions that you're going to get from both guys and girls when you can stare with the intensity. And when you do this one, you're going to get some even more interesting reactions, right? This is not a smile, right? There's a difference. You're not like, right, goofy smile. No, it's a smirk. It's like, it might even be a head nod, like, you know, you could even do the click. No, don't do the click, please. You'll look. So, anyway, You have some fun with it though. Just have fun with it. And this is being comfortable being yourself, right? This is like, I'm cool with it, right? This is right. You can see it. You can see it in someone's face, and they're like, "What's up?" Right? That's the smirk. Okay. You got to be able to do both. And you're not going to do that all the time either, but you're going to do this exercise. And when you can do both of those things, it's going to get you more in touch with the ability to be confident and be yourself and not worry what people think. And to realize that, and I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen when you do this smirk thing. It's going to take a bit of practice as well. And you're not going to be able to do the smirk until you can do the stare. I can guarantee, because it's going to be fake as shit if you try to smirk at people and you don't actually believe it. But if you can stare someone in the eye to the point of uncomfortability and not smile and not look away, you're going to have the confidence to be able to smirk. And when you do that, you're going to get some pretty interesting, you're going to get some interesting reactions. Report them below. Anyway, that's enough for this video. There'll be more of them. It might be a little bit. I want to get some feedback before I set the direction here. Like I said, if you like it, then subscribe to the channel, of course. Right? There'll be more coming. And let me know your feedback. I would like feedback on this for sure. So I will talk to you next time. Take care and have fun with the exercise. See ya.